My friend, I've got a very simple message to say. My message says, don't fake yourself to fit in. Don't change yourself to fit in. Don't change your good character to fit in. Don't compromise your happiness to fit in, to be loved. Either in a friendship or in a relationship. Be yourself. Be accepted the way you are. Don't change yourself, because let me tell you something about pretending. You can't do it permanently. You can't sustain it. What remains there, once you start to compromise yourself to fit in, you will pretend, and you can't pretend forever. Your partner or your friend should love yourself. Should love the core self of yourself. They should love your soul, your essence, whatever that you can call it. That should not change. They should love you the way you are. It's like us guys. You know, sometimes you find a good girl, and because you think or you cannot fit in because you don't have money, you start to fake to be rich. You fake that you have got good cars. You fake that you have got money to fit in, and you fit in. And as time goes, this lady end up being in love with the fake you. And once you cannot pretend forever, she will dump you, and you'll have a problem. And there's nothing wrong there, because what she was in love with, it is no longer there. The fake you is gone, and the real you, she does not love. So let her accept you the way you are now, or reject you the way you are now. Simple as it is. Don't change yourself to fit in. It's like even ladies. I mean, sometimes you find a good girl, even if you know that you love money, you start to pretend that when I don't love money. And immediately you see that you cannot pretend, then you start to show your real characters. You can't change yourself. Be accepted the way you are. Be yourself. Don't fake yourself to fit in a relationship. You know, a lot of relationships and marriages, they fake you, and you know what is the reason? It's because somebody took time, a pretender in a relationship, to be somebody else. And immediately this person cannot pretend anymore. The other party, Otomo realizes, Mara, this is not what I chose to be in love with. And she or he will leave you. And you will blame him. It's because people pretend. People sometimes pretend about their finances. People pretend about their characters. But believe me, one day, it's like partners in their relationships who try to change the characters of their partners. You can do that, but you can't do that forever. There will be a time where your partner will be tired of pretending. Will be tired because she or you will want to claim his character back. The little things that you can change is bad habits. Of course, you need to change bad habits. Even hobby is something that you can change. But don't change your true self, yourself. The other thing that you need to change is also your argumentative style, because other people don't learn that the type or the strategy of argument in solving the problems didn't work in the past relationship, but you still want to use the same style. Those are minor things that you need to change, but don't change yourself. Be careful who you pretend to be, because you might forget who you are. Making mistakes is better than faking perfections. And I find that the best way to love someone is not to change them, but instead is to accept them so that they can reveal the true versions of themselves. So don't change yourself, my friend. You know, if you are a caring person, you are a compassionate person, you are just an honest person, and those are some of the things that you cannot change. But you find this partner who want to change these things from you, you will pretend, and you cannot pretend forever. So be accepted the way you are. They should accept you now. And if they reject you, they must reject you now, not reject you later. Because sometimes you are being rejected later when a lot of things has happened, and you feel being hurt. And you feel that when you are hurt, that is not the problem. The problem is that you were faking yourself to fit in to the people that maybe they will have accepted you the way you are, or they will have rejected you the way you are. Be yourself. Be accepted the way you are. I once had a friend. It was a lady friend who was in love with a guy, Greg, and Nasarati alcohol, this guy. And this lady was drinking only when this guy is away, especially far away. And this day, this guy happened to come back unexpectedly and found the lady drunk and dumped the lady. And the lady was so hurt. And the guy said, I mean, if this lady could simply fake or orata jual ona juala, What more is she hiding from me? I'm not dumping this lady because unajwala. I'm dumping because if I hide this thing, it means there's a lot of things that this person is hiding. So I'm saying, in essence, don't fake yourself. Don't lie to fit in. Don't be a fake to fit in or to be loved. Don't compromise your happiness to be loved or to fit in. That's my simple message.